Welcome to Rocky Mountain Renewal. My name is Victoria. I'm originally from England. I married an American, and after living all over the world, we settled in Manitou Springs, Colorado. We bought a 100-year-old former boarding house and outbuildings which needed complete renovation. It has been a labor of love and lots of hard work, but we still find time to have fun and explore the amazing place we live in. Come join us on our journey as we renew our home and our spirits in the beautiful Rocky Mountains. Hi again everybody, Victoria here. So I realised that I haven't actually shown you the middle floor of our house yet. So I'm on the ground floor here, there's a basement, the next floor where our bedrooms are, and then the attic I know I've shown you already. The reason why I haven't done so is because it is typically a mess, and because we've been shifting around rooms so much, it's just been a bit of a catastrophe. And I keep on asking my girls to keep their rooms tidy so I could do a little bit of filming up there, but I've come to realise that that is mission impossible, and to have them both with tidy rooms at the same time is just not going to happen. And with other projects we've got going on, it's just ridiculous. So I am going to apologise for the mess now, but I think it's time I just showed you around a little bit more and show you some of the work that we need to do still on that floor. But yes, you will see toys everywhere, you'll see clothes everywhere, but you'll get the general gist of what the rooms are about, and I can explain to you a little bit about how the house was divided up. So I'm just going to turn you round now, if I can, or not, I don't know. Okay, there we go. So you've obviously seen downstairs, dining room table covered in schoolwork and everything. This is the staircase, which when we came to view the house was originally turquoise blue, as was all the doors, everything was bright turquoisey blue, everything. So we had to repaint all of that, as you know. Underneath the blue, there was bright Pepto-Bismol pink. Sadly, the lady who lived here, she was elderly and her eyesight was failing, and so I think she chose a lot of brighter colours. She said it made her happier. So we tried every single method going to get the paint off everything here. As you can see, it's white now. We tried paint stripper, we tried sanding it, we tried just every method, chipping it off, and we were quoted to get the staircase done properly about $15,000, I think, which wasn't in our budget right then. So we made do and we painted it white, which was not a good idea. With children and cats coming up and downstairs, there's just fluff and dirt collecting everywhere. So we come up and we just put some runners up, which I think we're going to change at some stage. We just bought 2 runners, and you can see the joint there, which is a little bit messy, but I think at some stage we will in fact change the colour of the staircase, because it just looks dirty. The white just looks dirty every time somebody traipses up there. So yeah, I need ideas there. So we come up the stairs, and originally there was a door here. It was very dangerous, actually. There was a door that opened out onto the stairs, which just seemed such a hazard, but yeah, so we took that out immediately. So this is now Viola's room. When there were 2 apartments, this room was blocked off, or there was a door here with a lock on it the other side, and the carer stayed in this part, and then the lady who owned it had these 2 rooms and a bathroom, and I'll show you that in a minute. Excuse the mattress there, we had a friend sleeping over. So this is what was going to be my dressing room, but is now part of Viola's boudoir. Again, furniture's just been chucked in here because we moved it around pretty swiftly. We need to change all that. So we painted this, you can't really see on camera. It's a very, very pale green. And so we've got little blinds to kind of match up with that. I don't know if the green comes up there. Yeah, sort of. So this is sort of the antechamber, I suppose. And then we come into what is the bedroom. So this, actually the room we just came through was the carer's bedroom. And then this was his, oh gosh, excuse the mess, his living room. And we built this wall here. This, on the other side of this was his kitchen. So we built it so we could shut off this space here. And so this is now Viola's room. And this is the bedspread. I mentioned it on one of my messages. I bought her this as a treat for getting such good grades. It's really, really cute. The hedgehogs and the owls and foxes. She loved it. So yeah, happy with that one. And again, we did, yeah, sort of slightly darker, well, again, greeny colour on the walls here. We had to plaster everything. This had all the horrible like 1960s faux panelling up, so we took all that down, plastered, yeah, did everything to it. That's out the back again. There's the cottage. Don't you see the mountains? Yeah, there we go. But yes, I have asked her to tidy the room, but with every 12-year-old, it's a battle that is sometimes not worth fighting. So yeah, so we come out here, and essentially this upper floor is like a square. So we come round here, we come down the corridor slightly, and this is Helena's room. Again, catastrophe. This is her little princess castle slide bed. Yeah, again, needs some organising here. I desperately need a cleaner because I can't keep on top of all this. And what was interesting is this is actually a door that goes out onto, you can't quite see, there we go. There's like a roof there. And when we looked at the original pictures of the house, there was in fact a balcony that came all the way around, and it goes over to the other side of the house. And we want to reinstate that at some stage, if we can. Obviously we keep this locked up because I don't want a little one to get out. We just need to redo the roof here. It just needs a bit more stabilization, I think. And there's a little leak that comes down onto our porch at the front. So yeah, but very chilly day here. Blue skies as always, but a very chilly day. But yes, that's Helena's room. It's a state. So anyway, she's stayed in that room for quite a while. We haven't shifted her out of that yet. So this is the room that we're currently camping out in. And it's a nice room. It's a nice, light, airy room. You will see, oh, this is a story. You'll see the paint differentiation there. The issue was I painted the walls this very, very pale bluey colour. And my mother was coming to stay for Christmas, not last Christmas, the Christmas before. And I saw there are a few patches, so I dashed to the DIY store and I got the same paint, or what I thought was the same paint, it was the exact same colour, but of course it was a different finish. So I whacked it all up, and the next day I came in here and I realised that it was a different finish. So this needs repainting, as you can see. For now we're making do with the splotchy colours. It looks worse on camera actually. But yeah, so we're just sort of camping out in this one. Each room has a closet. I mean, the closets are really rather small. I don't know what people did with their clothes back then, or their belongings, because it's just a very small space. So I chuck half of my clothes in Helena's wardrobe because there isn't enough room there. One day I'm sure she'll complain about that. Come on, cat, come on. This is the linen closet, and as I mentioned before, we're reversing the stairs from the attic. Let me try and move this chair up, Helena's. You can see it slants down this way. It's going to slant up that way, and the stairs will come down here, so that as you come along this corridor here, you will then see the flight of stairs going up here. So this, where you can see the line on the floor here, obviously these floors are not finished yet. that is where the two apartments were separated. There was a wall here, and this was the ladies' bathroom. Again, it was Pepto-Bismol pink and needed everything doing to it. It was quite hideous. I don't know if the fans would make too much noise. So I knew I wanted like again, this doesn't quite come up as it is. It looks lighter on screen, but it's actually quite a dark greeny blue. So actually one of the first things we bought when we came to this house was this bathtub, because it was on sale and we knew we wanted kind of a clawfoot thing. This one's a bit gauche, but it was a good deal, so we thought, okay, well, let's just get it, we'll put it in one of the bathrooms. So we did, and none of the bathrooms were ready, or not one that was going to accommodate a bathtub. So in fact, it sat down in front of our fireplace downstairs for many months. And in fact, when we had a party, we just filled this with ice and put all the drinks in it. It made for quite a good bar, actually. So it was kind of weird, but yes, so we put that in. And then, kind of unfortunately, but fortunately, we came across, and this is quite a hefty, well, I'll tell you about the heftiness of it in a minute, quite a large, a bit OTT piece, but it was an absolute bargain. It came from the Broadmoor Hotel, and it's a very, very fancy hotel here in Colorado Springs. It's like a 5-star hotel, super place to go, lots of activities, very expensive, but just really such a treat to go to. We've been for dinner at one of their restaurants. It was lovely, and they do amazing cocktails. But anyway, they were getting rid of a number of these from their suites, and somebody came across it in a sale. They bought it, it wouldn't fit in their bathroom, they listed it, and I happened to spot it, and it was cheaper than what you would pay for some sort of IKEA piece, which is just astounding, because this is marble on here and it weighs an absolute ton. It took 4 of us nearly breaking our backs trying to get this up here. But the issue is that it has all these goldy coloured handles and fixtures, which of course doesn't go with that. So it was kind of tricky. I don't know whether further down the line we'll try and change out some of the pieces here, but we have this thing's silver also, the shower and bath head. So we have a mixture of gold and silver going on in this bathroom, which isn't ideal. Look, that mirror needs a clean. Yes. And then this is one of the radiators. I had to finish. This was bright pink, so sanding all that, treating it, spray painting it. I still need to put the little silver circles that go around there. It's quite dusty in here, I'm afraid. So yes, and there's the window that still needs a little bit of work. But yeah, I've come to like this piece immensely. But at the time I thought, oh my gosh, that's never going to work. But it sort of did with the green. But unfortunately the gold fixtures don't go with that. We'll figure it out. This might be moved potentially to the attic, because this is meant to be my bathroom, but everybody seems to use it. And then, as this was the separate apartment we're stepping into now, this looks kind of weird because there's one bathroom there, and then next door to it is a bathroom. So this was his bathroom, and in fact it came all the way out here to this wall, but we knew we wanted an open space to join into the next room. So we did up this bathroom first, and all 4 of us used the same little bathroom for some time. And yeah, it's just all quite sort of simple, but functional. We had it all tiled. This was horrible, like, I don't know if this is the avocado coloured bathroom. It was really quite hideous. I mean, everything just had to get torn out. We had to rebuild walls and put in doors and so on to accommodate the changes. And so this, if you imagine, Viola's bedroom's on the other side there. This is a spare bedroom, but when my husband has to get up very early for work, I chuck him in here. And this is actually the nicer bed. This is the king size bed. It's got lots of room. But this was, in fact, the kitchen for the carer who lived here. And again, not much has been done here. We've plastered it and painted it, obviously, but there is still a fridge in here, which needs to go. It's our spare fridge, but we need to somehow find a way to haul it out. Yes, that needs to go. And then this is the back door, or the entrance. Sorry, I've got very creaky floors in this room. This was the back entrance for the carer, and in fact there were some stairs that we've since taken out. You can't really see anything down there. Yeah, I can't get a picture down there, but there's some stairs that went down, but they weren't up to code. So we took those out, slightly regrettably, because I think we could have possibly have maneuvered some of the stuff from the attic down to the studio and maybe that fridge. I think in the future though, we're going to put some sort of spiral staircase leading up to that door, potentially, but that'll be further down the line. And then this goes up to the attic, which is where I've shown you various bits last week. These are the stairs. Oh, no, cat, come out the way. No. The stairs will be reversed, so we will close off this part. Well, not close it off. This will be a closet that feeds behind what is the linen closet here for now. So yeah, so this is the this is the floor that we essentially sleep in, wash in. Again, still need plenty of artwork up. This was all bright pink, everything bright pink. The electricity needed fixing completely. I don't know if we'll keep those modern lights there. I kind of want to do something a little different. There's actually a light that's in Viola's room which worked when her bed wasn't there, and I really like the simplicity of it, but it doesn't work because of the height of the railing there. But I thought this one's really sweet. I'd like to do some little sort of chandeliers like that, but we shall see. So I'm pretty sure I've shown you this downstairs bathroom before. This is predominantly used by Nathaniel. I don't know why he gets his own bathroom, but yeah, so this is his one, but obviously it's the downstairs loo as well. We got this sink for a bargain actually in a sort of second-hand store. It's sort of got a tilted edge to it. It's quite nice, but it doesn't drain as well as it should, so I might rethink that one. And then going on to yet another mess. This is the cat's room and the game room in terms of computer games the girls play on there, but everything gets chucked in here. Everything is just it needs sorting out. We had it as a bedroom at one stage when we were decorating upstairs. This room, it had horrible sort of lowered ceiling. It was really strange, down to where that window frame is there, and there's that sort of polystyrene kind of panels, and so we popped those out and shifted the ceiling back up, replastered all that, and yeah, painted it a yellow colour. But yes, this is just solely really for the cats. And then, oh my god, storage room out the back here, which is actually quite sizable. And in fact, I kind of wish I'd knocked through there and made this more of a pantry, or knocked outwards and made this like a boot room, because we sort of lack that at the front of the house. There's, I think as you've seen, you come through the front door and then everyone just chucks their shoes and coats and everything anywhere. So I kind of wish that there was more of a separation here between that and then coming into the dining room. In fact, the dining room used to be part of this room, which is also going to have a bit of a makeover here, not paint wise or anything like that, but we are going to sort of separate it into the two spaces we had before. So we're either going to get rid of these brown sofas and get a sectional, or put one brown sofa here, one here, and get two chairs for there, because the TV's over here. And then I did have a beautiful, huge palm plant right here, but the cats, when they were kittens, munched it and destroyed it. So I might try one again and see if that will work. But yeah, so then this bit was where we had the dining room table. We're going to keep that sofa there. I'm going to change up the artwork. We need some more colour, and then maybe a couple more seats here. So it's sort of divided off. Then you can have, you know, a little social space and TV watching space. So just divide it off. You can't quite sort of see. It's this kind of long room there. And then with this bit, I think I mentioned also before, when we moved in, there was just a singular door here, and when we took that off and took everything back, we realized in fact it was a double door. And I was kind of hoping to find some sort of pocket doors hidden in there, because I quite like pocket doors. Unfortunately, no, there were no pocket doors. So what I kind of want to do, I think, is find some like double-sided curtains, and then, you know, we can have them sort of have it a bit more open in the summer, and then in the winter when it gets a bit chilly, you know, just to close them up and, you know, create a separate space would be quite nice. So I need to find somewhere that actually can make something like that, because I can't make curtains or anything. Maybe I should get Viola going on it, because she's now got her sewing machine. Now we're going down. Let me just turn this torch on. Is that on? Okay. Going down to the basement. The basement is pretty much a replica of the floors above. Nothing's been done down here, so we'll see quite a mess. Yeah, as I say, it's like a huge square shaped basement. There's sort of this room at the back there. Nathaniel's been moving everything around, so I don't think I can get in here right now. But this room goes back, and then there's another room that goes around the side there, and it's also storage and a bit of a mess, as is. And there was a bathroom in there. That's not gonna be a bathroom anytime soon again. And this is, I don't know, this is like some room where he keeps all his gadgets and stuff. But there's a lino piece there with some wood underneath it. And we are yet to pull it up. I think we're a bit scared to pull it up, because I don't know what on earth is underneath there. I'm kind of freaked out to see what could be underneath there, but we will do that one of these days. I know in Old Colorado Springs they have like a bunch of tunnels under the street level, and I don't know if that was when they had a lot of the prospectors that would come back to Colorado Springs to cash in their gold that they'd found. I don't know if it was linked to that. I may have to look that up, but I think it was something along those lines. They had secret tunnels underneath. So I was wondering if we had a little secret tunnel down there. I'm not sure. I dread to think. And then there's a room back here which had this, oh, that's the ancient fridge that came with the house. They couldn't move it, so it stayed. There's a room back here which houses the boiler, but the original furnace, I don't know, you can see it's this massive behemoth looking thing at the back there. It weighs absolute tons, and when they put the new boiler in, they could not move that. It was just absolutely huge, and so it stayed. But yeah, another room with all sorts of lovely stuff in it. Oh, actually I can show you some pieces that I found in a store the other day. It's like a bit like a Goodwill store. I don't know if you can see that. There were bunches of these that were from a hotel that had been closed. It actually weighs a lot. And it's got these plasticky fake candle things that you can screw in light bulbs and put little lampshades on, but I really don't like that. So I'm wondering if I can sort of carve out a bit of room in the where the plastic bit is now, and just put regular candles in there, or even just to have it as an ornate piece, not even necessarily light the candles, but I'd like to put these on a wall somewhere. I'm not quite sure where, but there's a pair of them here. I kind of wish I bought more, because there were just loads, and that was $5 for the two of them. It's just a bargain. So anyway, let me close up here. So yeah, that is the basement. Sorry, the washing machine's going on in the background there. And there we go, we're back up to the kitchen. Good morning. He's on his own. Usually we have a cluster of deer in our backyard. But this guy seems to be on his own this morning. He's already been up into the neighbour's porch where they put their cat food out. It eats all the cat food. The poor cats come out and there's nothing left for them. Oh, there he goes. Are you going to come this way? No. Yeah, you can see the land here has all been stomped on by all the herds that come down. Also, our tenant has a dog, which helps with that. So hopefully when we can get some grass going at some stage, this will have helped turn over the soil a little bit. But yeah, we want to replace that chain link fence. It goes all the way to the back of the property also, and it is pretty ugly. I do not like it. And the deer can jump it also. So in the next year, hopefully we can do something about that. But yeah, another chilly day in Manitou. Nice and sunny though. Just dropped little one off at school, so I am going to enjoy some coffee.